Hello everyone, it's Aidan here from Push Square, back with your monthly roundup of PS Plus Extra and Premium games, this time for the month of May 2023. We've got loads to cover in this month's roundup, so let's just get into it. So these games will become available on Tuesday the 16th of May, with 22 different games arriving across both tiers, with 4 premium games and 18 extra games. Starting off with the premium tier, we have yet another Siphon Filter title, this time Logan's Shadow, which of course includes secret missions, deadly weapons, and a bunch of other spy stuff. This one originally launched on the PSP and has now been enhanced with rewind, quick save, custom video filters, and up rendering for both PlayStation 4 and 5. Blade Dancer Lineage of Light is another PSP release enhanced for PS4 and 5, where you play as Lance, a young and reluctant adventurer who must stop the Dread Knight from wreaking havoc across the land. And PSP fans are really getting a ton of love this month as Pursuit Force arrives on Premium as well, bringing the iconic fight for control over Capital City to PlayStation 4 and 5. You'll be hunting down criminals by truck, speedboat, helicopter, and whatever other vehicle you can get your hands on, whatever it takes to rid the city of corruption. And lastly, for this month's premium offering, we have Ghostbusters, the video game remastered. This is a PS4 remaster of a PS2 classic, with voice acting from the original Ghostbusters themselves, and even a story penned by both Dan Aykroyd and the late great Harold Ramis. Fans of the series have plenty to enjoy as you go ghost hunting with upgradable weapons in a destructible New York setting. Okay, on to Extra, which makes up 18 of the 22 games. The headliner of the month is PS5 exclusive Ratchet & Clank, which if you haven't tried, you really need to. With a universe-jumping storyline, refined gameplay made all the better with the DualSense haptics, and genuinely some of the best graphics available on PS5 right now, this is a must-play and an absolute steal being included with this service. I have actually been looking forward to this one for a little bit, a day one release from the folks behind Tetris Effect Connected. Humanity is a unique little puzzler where you must lead masses of people through increasingly complex paths. It looks weird and wonderful in the way that Enhanced could only do, and you can try it out on PS4 and 5 on launch day thanks to Extra. Watch Dogs Legion is the third entry in this hacker-based series, this time taking us to a slightly alternate future version of London. But the big difference here is that Watch Dogs Legion doesn't just have one central protagonist. You can actually recruit NPCs from the world into DedSec, and each of these characters has their own personality and skill traits. You can play as a builder, a businessman, or even just a little old lady. Either way, you will be causing chaos for the evil Albion. Dishonored 2 is one of the best games ever made, and no, I'm not really being hyperbolic there. This first-person, stealthy steampunk title improved upon the already great first game in just about every way, with some of the best level design you will ever see. Master different supernatural abilities, take in all the world building lore, and maybe make things interesting by trying out a non-lethal run. And if that's not enough for you, then this month's Extra also includes the Death of the Outsider DLC, which delves even deeper into the history of its worlds, which are an absolute delight to explore. Sakuna of Rice and Ruin is a colourful little side-scroller where you will fight monsters and cultivate rice. You'll be learning the art of agriculture in this one, where you'll be planting, harvesting and cultivating the perfect crop, which will only make the harvest goddess Sakuna even stronger. With weapons and special attacks to finely tune, you'll take down demonic beasts in this awesome title. So I hope you're a fan of the revamped Tomb Raider series, because we're getting the entire trilogy with Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider and Shadow of the Tomb Raider a part of this month's lineup. If you've enjoyed the likes of the Uncharted series in the past, or even the original Tomb Raider games, these are fantastic action-adventure games which only really get better with each entry. However, if jungle adventures aren't quite your thing, how about a steady bus ride in Bus Simulator 21 Next Stop? This updated version of the game comes with many game improvements, a brand new game mode and a PS5 version with improved graphics, haptic feedback, adaptive triggers and 4K resolution. For the simulator fans out there, this is a great one to try out. After last month's inclusion of The Evil Within, we now have what I believe to be its superior sequel, The Evil Within 2. continue the story of Detective Sebastian Castellanos, who must once again descend into the world of STEM in the hope of saving his daughter. This one doubles down on the twisting and warping world and does not hold back with its horrific enemies. Another link of the Wolfenstein series is added to Extra this month in the form of Wolfenstein Youngblood. Playing as the twin daughters of BJ Blazkowicz, you can experience the sequel storyline alone or with friends in online co-op. It of course comes with a massive collection of weapons, abilities and gadgets that allow you to kick some Nazi butt once more. Fast-paced combat in a grueling action RPG, Thamisia, I believe it's pronounced, allows you to face gruesome bosses and enemies, seize their plague weapons and use them against them. With an upgradable movement and weapon system, you can craft up your own playstyle, which can make each new challenge unique in this dark world. It's very Souls-like, so if you like those games, you'll likely have a good time here. A 16-bit style title, Rain World is a survival platformer where you will try and catch your own prey whilst eluding the ravenous predators. With over 1,600 rooms to explore across 12 diverse regions filled to the brim with secrets and dangers to uncover, there's plenty on offer with this charming title. And with a procedurally generated design and individualistic AI, every time you tune into Rain World will be different. Lake is a lovely story-driven adventure where Meredith returns to her quiet hometown from the big city and fills in for the local mail carrier. It's one of those games where it's up to you who to talk to, who to befriend, and even those you wish to start romantic relationships with as you run into old friends and new faces. Conan Exile is an online multiplayer survival game where you'll drop into an open world sandbox to build your own home. The environments will be harsh, the dungeons will be filled with loot, but also dangerous beasts, and all the while you can develop your character as a mighty barbarian worthy of the name Conan. No, that Conan, not that Conan. And although you can play with friends in either co-op or online, it can also be played fully as a single player game. A sweet fantasy farming adventure, Rune Factory 4 Special allows you to grow crops, raise monsters, catch fish, cook up tasty dishes and craft powerful equipment as you live life how you please. Of course, it's got dungeons in there too, because why not, with plenty of weapons to don new builds with, but you'll stick around for the collection of charming characters that you can befriend or become more than friends with as you breathe life into your village. And last but by no means least, we have Soundfall, a fast-paced, music-based dungeon crawler that supposedly combines looter-shooter action with rhythm-based combat. The more in time you are with the beat, the more powerful you become. This one's got plenty of abilities and weapons to get your groove on with, and what's even better is that you can do so with up to 4 players in local co-op or online. Phew, well, that was a big one this month, so let me know down below what you think of this month's lineup. I personally think it is another fantastic showcase for Extra with some truly brilliant titles in there. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching, remember to leave a like, and if you want to stay up to date in the world of PlayStation, then be sure to subscribe to us here on Push Square and check out our wide variety of PlayStation centric video content that's already on the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.